Dr. Pooja Tripathi of the Congress joining us on the broadcast. Piyush Pant is with us. Dr. Vijay Khera is with us, and Nibin Rastogi back with us. Piyush ji, let me start with you now. Let's address this from a very practical sense. Does it make a difference who forms a government in Delhi? Because if the Congress forms a government in Delhi, they'll be at war with the centre. If the BJP forms a government in Delhi, they don't have a face particularly. If the Aam Aadmi Party forms a government in Delhi, they are also going to be at war with the centre. So does it make a difference? Piyush ji, yes.
Yes, I think, Rishabh, there will only be a the difference of change in the government. But I think practically things will be the same, because still the Delhi was being run by LG through LG, and most of the powers of the state government were taken away by the centre through LG. So most of the decisions were in the hands of the LG, and he was taking, whether it was appointment, transfer, or finalizing the decision regarding executive orders. So I think there will not be much difference unless the power of state government is restored to them, as was directed by the Supreme Court. But still, the people feel dissatisfied, and the anti-incumbency is always there. So they want to change the government, and they expect more things to be done. The other issues which have been left uncared for, like the pollution, like the Yamuna cleaning of the Yamuna.
But Piyush ji, who cares? Now, in the end, the people of the country, the people of the city, I am assuming, would want all the politicians to work together to solve these problems. None of them ever work together to solve these problems. So yes, none of us, not you nor me, are going to take a glass and drink water from the Yamuna anytime soon. If you want to see the progress in Delhi, step out into the balcony and smell the air. That's progress for you. Okay, it's just amazing. What progress? Wow. Okay, but nobody wants to work together, Piyush ji. They're just going to pass the buck to each other. So why should we be cynical?
That's true. Because these problems are which require that all the political parties, they should come together and think over it, because these are the very serious problems of Delhi, affecting all the people of the Delhi, irrespective of which party you belong to. But as you said, yes, of course, because the parties have their own vested interest, they have their own political score to make. So they hardly they come together and solve the problems. So I think these things has to be addressed, because moreover, the infrastructure problem is also there.
I don't want to complain about the infrastructure in Delhi, because I know there are parts of the country that have it worse. We are the national capital. We have broad roads and big highways. Yes, maintenance of roads is a problem. Yes, garbage is a problem. Sewage is a problem. Flooding is a problem. Pollution is a problem. Water is a problem. We have all these problems. I don't get it. We had major floods in Delhi. It rained for like one day. I don't know, the rain was bad, but Delhi was flooded. Okay, now who's solving these problems? Yes. We don't know. When the flood happens, it's because some other government didn't open some barrage or didn't open too many barrages. When there is lack of water, then also it's somebody else's problem. We see epic pass the buck, and I'm not taking any political parties. All political parties pass the buck. So let me turn the politics into this. Pooja Tripathi ji, who are you against in Delhi? Are you fighting the BJP or are you fighting the Aam Aadmi Party?
I think, Rishabh, we are fighting for the people of Delhi. You actually raised issue. We just go out in the balcony and we can't breathe the air. We turn the tap water on and it's dirty as hell. And this is the same Delhi. You just said that, everybody is at war. I want to remind you, Sheila Dikshit ji worked under Atal Bihari Vajpayee for 5 years. And in her 15 years tenure, she actually turned around Delhi into the greenest capital, full of flyovers and metro rails and CNG buses and whatnot. And this is the same Delhi in the last decade that we have seen an absolute misgovernance, broken promises. I can go on and on about the anti-corruption crusade which Arvind Kejriwal went, came on the power with, and he just threw it off the window. But the problem here is we are literally living in a gas chamber in Delhi. And Delhi has turned into a waste dump with 3,000 metric tons of waste being dumped every day. Yamuna has been turned into a literal sewage drain. There, the Supreme Court says there's no fresh water in Yamuna,
Okay.
and I think these are the issues that people would vote out for.
Okay,
People
so
go out.
Pooja Tripathi, let me wish you great tidings. Okay, that today you sweep and you get 65 seats and the Congress forms the government. Sandeep Dixit becomes potential next Chief Minister of Delhi. Let's wish you great tidings. Now let's assume that on next week you are swearing in. If you form a government in Delhi, how will you fix the air? How will you fix the water? Because you'll do the same thing. You'll blame Haryana, you'll blame UP, you'll blame centre. You'll do exactly the same.
I don't think so. We have delivered in Karnataka, we have delivered in Telangana, and if you read our manifesto, Rishabh, we have an actual climate action plan. We are actually working on. We'll not be making excuses of LG and things, and making insane excuses like Haryana is polluting Yamuna. No, we will get into the action on day one if we get to swear on coming days. And that's where Delhi Congress has delivered to Delhi in the last 15 years. Please remember that. And Sheila Dikshit has been an exceptional chief minister, and we will repeat the same because it's the people of Delhi deserve better. People of Delhi deserve air, water, which is the fundamental.
No, people of Delhi deserve better for sure, because it's a laughable joke. Okay, the union government sits in Delhi. Okay, and there's a winter session of parliament that happens in the peak of pollution. Okay.
Yeah.
The Delhi government sits here, chief ministers travel, foreign dignitaries travel, all the diplomatic missions are in Delhi, and Delhi chokes. And no politician wants to tell you why. I'm being told today that Delhi chokes not because of farm fires, but because of construction activities. That's why Delhi chokes. No, it's not nothing. Okay, I'll let the people judge. But I have to ask you, Pooja Tripathi, this obvious question. I was asking a previous colleague earlier in the morning. Okay, less than 10 months ago, for the first time in the history of independent India, the leadership of the Congress party, the Gandhi family, did not have a Congress candidate to vote for in a Lok Sabha election. They either voted Nota or they voted AAP, because we saw them go to vote. I am assuming they voted Aam Aadmi Party. So the people that Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, Robert Vadra voted for, that man was Somnath Bharti. Okay. You guys voted for him, and today you say they're all useless. How does that make sense?
I want to drop Robert Vadra's name because he's not the Congress leader. So
fair enough.
Please
fair enough.
That. Okay.
He was there with the family voting, but fair enough.
Yeah, let me answer you. In Lok Sabha elections, we went together as an India alliance, and Aam Aadmi Party was a formidable partner of our India alliance. And we voted for the India Alliance candidate, the leaders that you named, they voted for Somnath Bharti. But what happened in, let's come to the Haryana elections, let's come to the next state elections. We were still discussing, as the biggest alliance partner, the biggest political party in the India Alliance, we were discussing giving seats to AAP and sharing, an Aam Aadmi Party comes, chief convener comes out of jail and say, we'll contest in all the seats of Haryana. And this is, we went on to see what happened with Aam Aadmi Party contesting all the seats in Haryana. They went in to favor BJP. They actually polled lesser votes than Nota. So we are not a NGO, Rishabh. Let me be very clear. We have political aspirations, and this is the elections of Delhi, and we will fight the incumbent, the government that is in power in Delhi and government that has failed to deliver in Delhi. Okay. And that's our political. You can't expect the Congress to be the largest alliance partner to always go on sacrificing, and Aam Aadmi Party can go on contesting in Goa, Uttarakhand, Haryana, and things like that. So yes, we voted for the India Alliance candidate in Lok Sabha elections, but state elections are a different game altogether. We are fighting Aam Aadmi Party. It's not just for political relevance. I am saying we are fighting for the people of Delhi. People of Delhi deserve better.
No, but it's different for the politicians. It's not necessarily different for the people. The people, I'm assuming, just want good governance. And I find it hypocritical. You say, no, it's not hypocrisy. That because the same Sandeep Dixit was standing outside the house of Arvind Kejriwal blaming the BJP for arresting him and saying that he's innocent, okay, and then there should be an inquiry. The same Congress party is the one that started the inquiry into the liquor gate. So it's hypocritical, but nonetheless, okay. Let me get the others in. Mr. Khera, Dr. Khera, in a practical sense, how are you digesting the conundrum that the people of Delhi voted for you just less than a year ago in the Lok Sabha elections, but you are not sure if they'll vote for you this time around. Arvind Kejriwal still has some popularity going for him, sir.
We are very, very much sure the people are going to out Kejriwal government by any means, because there's so many problems he has created in the last 10 years. I do believe, and you may see also, the first thing I must say about the Congress party, which very lately realized that they have been feeding the milk to the snake. That snake has been biting the Congress party for the last 10 years. Only once they have supported the UP party and made his government in 2013. Though UP party got less percentage of vote than BJP, got less candidates than BJP. But because of the Congress mistakes, because they could not understand Kejriwal in the beginning, so the first thing he did, that Sonia Gandhi could send her jail. Modi doesn't dare to send her jail. I will do it. Then give me if we can't do Modi. Still the Congress has been feeding the milk to the snake. Now they have realized, they have come, right from 24% vote to 4% in last 10 years. Now Congress has realized, and probably this is the biggest thing the Congress has done, and Kejriwal's vote.
Okay,
is
but
going
Dr.
to
Khera,
be
let's be
divided.
inside your mind. Let me be blunt. Aren't you hoping that the Congress recovers a few percentage of vote, because every vote they win is a vote away from the Aam Aadmi Party, and that helps your guys.
That is not my concern. That is your analysis and others' analysis. My concern is only this, that at least the Congress realized to send this man away. He has to be thrown away. Rahul Gandhi has been talking much more against Kejriwal than Bharatiya Janata Party, because he realized now it's the public has been suffering. You have seen it right now. Many people have said about it. Now you have seen the escalated will by AAP government in last 10 years in connivance with the electricity suppliers and the agencies. And this has been proved by the commission recently, which has given the report that more than 40% have been charged by this AAP government just on some of the other pretexts like line loss and new
Okay,
names.
but
and
Dr.
other
Khera,
things.
you have the years on me, so more experience. My memory is short, but I remember when I was starting my career that there was something called the CWG scam in Delhi, and there was Suresh Kalmardi, and all these guys were accused of looting. I mean, they were selling umbrellas for 50,000 rupees. All of this happened. What happened to the conviction, sir? You are saying Arvind Kejriwal is corrupt, but not even a trial is begun. None of these guys were convicted of anything.
I have a lot of things to discuss, whatever the point you bring out. But right now, because we are facing the Delhi problems, so the bill which has been approved by the commission, right now on 26th December, they have submitted the report, and now the bill have been reduced up to 40% by the Delhi government. So that means, what is about the Arabs and crores of rupees which have already been taken in connivance with the agency? One. Number two, they could not supply the drinking power. People has been thirsty for days together. The poor people could not get the proper water, which he has promised in the earlier. The bad roads, forget about it. Pollution, forget about it. Everything is
no. Let's not forget about it. Let's talk about it. What, according to you, Dr. Khera, causes air pollution in Delhi? What's the reason behind air pollution in Delhi, Dr. Khera?
So you are asking me?
Yes.
You see, the traffic jam.
Traffic.
Not widening the road. Listen to me just now, please.
So the farm fires do not cause air pollution, according to you.
You have been hearing so many things, Parali, Tharali, Dhikana, but just listen to me as a doctor, what I've been realizing all these days, because I have seen the patient dying in the ambulance. It's my pain. I have seen he could not supply the oxygen in the hospitals.
I'm asking you about air pollution, not about traffic jam, sir. What causes air pollution in Delhi? Is air pollution in Delhi a problem?
If you don't listen to me, then you tell me.
No, but if you don't answer the question, what do I listen, sir? You are talking. I'm saying air pollution, you're saying traffic jam.
You just question me traffic jam. You don't listen to me completely. I am saying this is because of traffic jam for hours together and burning of diesels more than 100%. The diesel just burning, the petrol is just burning on the roads of lakhs and lakhs of vehicles.
So Parali burning does not cause pollution.
That is one reason. Parali, you know all those things, but you don't know this thing. Because Kejriwal failed here for two reasons. He didn't bother to widen the road anywhere and to remove the bottlenecks. I'm telling you the new truth. But one should know, the people should know it. We could have avoided the bottlenecks of the traffic at many places. If the land belongs to government, he must have taken it. If land belongs to private people or some other agency, they should have paid and take it, that land, and make the road wider on the way, all the way. The 5 lakhs vehicles running for more than an hour on the road doesn't matter at all.
Okay, no, I'm sure it matters. I'm sure it matters, but I'll tell you what matters. If you take something and you light it on fire, okay, as much as you light it in an internal combustion engine, it causes smoke. All right. Now, what you're seeing, ladies and gentlemen, in the middle of an election, it's called gaslighting and whitewashing. All the politicians will tell you that Parali burning does not account for much pollution, less than 1% of the pollution. Okay, it's your car that is killing you. It's not the fact that all of North India is on fire. That is not the problem. Okay, there's a story we were told when we were children. It was called The Emperor's New Clothes. I'd recommend you read that story because it will tell you about the state of politics. Nimi Rastogi, I'm coming to you in a second. Piyush ji, here's a reality check. Now, none of the politicians will even accept that the farm fires are a problem because nobody wants to say the farm fires are a problem. What do we do?
Actually, this is kind of a ducking the real reason, ducking the real problem. Parali is a.
Yeah, Dr. Khera, hang a second. Yeah, let Piyush ji. Yeah, Dr. Khera says it's the car pollution that's killing people more so than the farm fires. What's your opinion, sir?
No, I think both have.
Dr. Khera, one second, sir. One second. Piyush ji, go ahead.
Both have some contribution to it. Parali is also one of the factors, as well as the traffic jam because of the emission of you can say the emission which comes out
Dr.
from
Khera, 1 second, sir. 1 second.
Vehicles.
Piyush ji.
So that vitiates the air, that pollutes the air. But Vijay Khera was pointing out the traffic jam, but he was not pointing out the broader policy which has been followed because every day we see more and more vehicles are coming on the roads. Newer vehicles are coming on the roads. So people, and moreover, what is the role of the citizens? That's very important. Do they realize it, or just they do blame the government? Because the vehicles are being driven, single-handedly. One person is driving a single vehicle. So there is no policy as such, and there is no responsibility on the part of the people as
Ladies
well.
and gentlemen, it's
the
your fault, is what you've just been told. Okay, fair enough. We all have to live in the world, and we all cause pollutions. Every time I breathe in, I breathe out carbon dioxide. So literally living also causes pollution. It's a reality check. Okay, but jokes apart, let me get Dr. Nimi Rastogi back in. Dr. Nimi Rastogi, in a practical sense, I just want to ask a practical question to you. Okay, for a person in Delhi, wouldn't it just be easier to have a BJP government? Because you guys will keep fighting, it'll never stop. Okay, it's not going to stop next year or 2 years from now. Wouldn't it just be easier, even if the people like you, wouldn't it just be easier for them to have a BJP government?
So I'll not go ad nauseum about the false claims, unpractical ideas, and the narratives that my competitors or my fellow panelists are saying, because I want to respect the sanity of the viewers as well as the airtime. What I would like to say is that the larger picture is that center and state should work in coordination to solve this overwhelming problems of pollution. And we want, and we are very confident that when we come to power, we would extend all cooperation to center and be very humble with them and allow us to practically implement the continuous policies that we have made the blueprint for. So you can take the assurance from us that we have this whole plan for pollution, and that has worked.
But ma'am, it's hypocritical because you will also tell me that this the cars in Delhi, and if you switch them off in the red light, you know that there are fires burning in Punjab in the winter season that cause pollution.
Farm fires are the major contributor to pollution, and because of Punjab government's cooperation, there has been 60% reduction, and Parali has been put to better use. So we should continue using technology and new ideas to sort the problem rather than gaslighting or shifting the blame. The center needs to step in. There is pollution in Bareilly, there is pollution in Alwar, there is pollution in Lucknow. So it's not AP government that's causing it. It's an over-compassing problem that we need to stop blaming others, and like all the stakeholders should sit together and form a plan, and Delhi government will play its role to
ladies and gentlemen, why it's laughable? Okay, because when the pollution happens and literally the satellites are recording the farm fires, there is pollution in Lahore because of the farm fires in India. Okay, Lahore does not have as many cars as Delhi. Now imagine what a laughable situation that all the political leaders, including a good doctor, are telling us that the burning of the farm fires does not cause the pollution, it's the cars only that cause the pollution. Well, Dr. Nimir Rastogi, but in a real sense, Delhi's governance has been a headache for you. It's not been easy for you, whether you like it or not. And you say the center doesn't let you work. The center says it's your job to do your issues. It's not their problem. And they have a LG that deals with his matters. This is your responsibility. So what do you take responsibility for? What was your job?
We want to concentrate only on Kaam Ki Rajniti, and we have been able to deliver certain key areas. So we will continue, we will work hard, we will use all kinds of professional consultation in making life of our average citizen in Delhi better. BJP has done disservice to Delhi by stopping most of the things that they could have contributed towards. Delhi could have been 10 times better had center had cooperated, but no regrets.
Okay.
Let's now
Okay, practical question, ma'am. No politics. Practical question. If the Aam Aadmi Party forms a government, will it be Arvind Kejriwal returning as chief minister?
Yes, of course.
Why did he need to take a break? Why Atishi for a few months?
On moral grounds, because certain false accusation has been put on him, and he feels it imperative to be responsible and accountable for those people who vote for him. So for now, he is a CM face, and there's no legal hurdle in this. As our legal
there's no legal hurdle, absolutely not. But isn't it a practical hurdle that the cases are still pending, and then there might be more court cases, more face-offs, more arrests? Won't that disrupt governance in Delhi?
Easiest thing is to accuse someone. They have not been able to prove even a single paisa corruption on any of our leaders. So it is in front of the people now. They know Arvind Kejriwal is honest. These are false cases. This is all concocted narrative. Okay. So based on that, we'll come back to power, and Arvind Kejriwal will be our
Let me ask Pooja Tripathi the impossible question. Okay. According to you, who is worse, BJP or Aam Aadmi Party?
But before I answer you, let me tell Nimir Rastogi, it was not on moral grounds. Court barred Arvind Kejriwal from signing any file, attending the office meetings, and that's why he had to step down. And that's the irony, that the party that claims Aam Aadmi Party cannot make an Aam Aadmi Aurat as a chief minister. She has to turn down. She has just been turned into a temporary stopgap arrangement before Arvind Kejriwal again takes up office, and I think that speaks volumes about this party. So, which party is worse, you are saying? I think both are worse. The Aam Aadmi Party at this state needs to be removed, because they are making a mockery of democracy, the way they have derailed all their promises, the way they have turned Delhi into a dump yard, that they have turned Delhi into a mess of a capital city. I think
so will you be happy if the BJP removes the Aam Aadmi Party?
No, Congress will remove the Aam Aadmi Party. Why are you getting into this conclusion that BJP?
Okay, could happen. Anything is possible in politics. I've seen parties wiped out to zero and come back with a bang. Think DMK, all the people, 2G scam, all of them became members of parliament again. Okay, A. Raja was back, Kani Modi back. Okay, you thought 10 years ago that it was a total disaster. So politics, anything is possible. I'll leave the last word with Dr. Khera. Dr. Khera, now let us assume that the BJP forms a government in Delhi. Let's take it as a hypothetical. We'll find out in 3 days. how will you then fix the problems we are discussing?
Actually, we have proved it in central government. If you remember, only a day ago, Prime Minister Modi has spoken in the parliament that he has built 12 crores Shauchalaya toilets to the poor, and 40 lakhs thousand crores have been given to the poor directly in their accounts. That means we work it, we know the job. We will add ethanol. Suppose we are talking about pollution. So that also that time, of course, parali is there. But when there is no parali, then also we face the pollution every day. This was what I was going to tell. And whenever if this stagnation of traffic is removed, we will be more comfortable traffic and running fastly. So at least lakhs and lakhs of vehicles will not burn their oil. Because oil burning does create the pollution. This was what I say. So
Yes, of course.
our priority will be the water, toilets, public toilets for ladies, better schools, and of course taking care of the poor and the patients. As I was telling you, the for want of treatment, number of patients have died on the road in the ambulance because, and more than that, they have not been given this Ayushman Yojana. We provide 5 lakhs rupees, even now more, about 10 lakhs rupees, and lakhs of people have got this kind of help in all over the states in the country.
Okay, Dr.
Which-
Khera, straight question. For the people voting for you today, some of whom are the recipients of free electricity, will you, as the Bharatiya Janata Party, withdraw the free electricity, yes or no?
No. Any facility which has been given to the poor, we will never withdraw. It doesn't matter who did it. If anything, he has given it, we should withdraw? We should not.
So should we then give free electricity under 200 units to everybody in the country, sir? Why only people of Delhi?
Whosoever is required, who really needs this kind of benefit. This is the only difference between the revenue freebies and other helps. We have been helping the people to bring them.
No, but you are saying that the people of Delhi can get free electricity, but the people of India should not? How is that fair, sir?
Maybe we have been providing to the farmers all over the states.
So
we are
farmers,
governing.
yeah, many farmers do get free electricity. Okay, but nonetheless, households should not get. Okay, last word, Piyush ji. I have Vijender Gupta standing with me. Piyush ji, I am asking a very straightforward question. Won't it just be easier to let the BJP have a government in Delhi? Things will work better, Gati Shakti will come in and things will operate better. Because if Congress forms a government, Aam Aadmi Party forms a government, the chaos and the confrontation will never end.
You know, it seems that they will work better because, you know, double engine sarkar as they call it. But what we are seeing practically in other states, it is not happening like that. Moreover, in Delhi, you know, the confrontation has been between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP government at the center. Earlier, when Sheila Dikshit was in Delhi, she was ruling Delhi, then there was no conflict between the center and the state government. So it depends on the party which is ruling the state, how far it wants to take the cooperation of the central government and bring relief to the people. So I think it was a sort of a characteristic of Aam Aadmi Party, or we may say the Arvind Kejriwal, that he loves you know, clashing with the powers that are, so that he can derive some mileage out of that. So that has been the kind of working for the Arvind Kejriwal. That's why these problems came up. Had he been a little bit cooperative, a little bit submissive, then these problems would not have cropped up.
Yes,
So
but,
I think
you
yes,
answered your own, I mean, you made your point, but what the center expects is that the government of Delhi accept that it is a junior government in, and Arvind Kejriwal refuses to accept that he is the junior government in. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's the bottom line. You are the boss today. Okay. You are the manager of all these people. You have one day to be the boss. Now, the judgment call that the people who are voting have to make is, does competition bring out the best? That does it help that the BJP, Congress, Aam Aadmi Party are competing in Delhi, so that brings out the best in them? Could be. Okay. Or does the competition actually cause paralysis if everybody is fighting? That's the judgment call that you are going to have to make today. Your call to decide which way it lands. So I'm going to thank my guests. We have Vijender Gupta of the BJP, who's the state president, speaking with us. Then we take a quick break. Let's listen in.